Hello everybody, welcome to StealthTV. I'm Stealth. It's really quiet. The music is very looming. But don't worry. Well, that's very looming music, oh my goodness. Oh, don't worry guys, this is actually a fun game. This is nothing serious. This is actually a ZVZ on Core Hall Compound. I'm going to say Kingdom. Core Hall Kingdom. That is not right. Down here in the bottom left, we're going to have Jaing. I'm going to call him Jay. It's easy for me. Uh-oh. That's a 6 pool. Alright, we'll see how this is going to go. And up here at the top, we're going to have InE as our blue Zerg, who is not 6 pooling. So yeah, we're going to have to see how this game goes. Hopefully InE, these overlords, they did get the speed increase, but they're still kind of slow. It may have even been before the update, I'm not sure. But that pool is going to be finishing up very soon. And InE is going to be... He's teching hard right now. He's getting that extractor before even getting a pool. So he's going to have to hold this all with drones. Which is possible, but it can set you back a lot. So there we go. The pool is indeed done, and 6 Zerglings are on the way. Overlords are going to high-five in the middle of the map. Unbeknown to them, that their controllers are going to be in an epic battle here very soon. Their respective overminds, if you will. There we go. The spawning pool is now down for InE, but there are 6 lings heading across the map right now. In fact, they're gonna... that's a brilliant idea from Jay. Going to be avoiding the, pathfinding of that overseer, overlord. Wow, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just so excited to see what is going to happen here. Jay is going all in. He actually did the extractor trick and everything to get out as many Zerglings as he could. This is about as all in as you can make it. And he did not move those ones around, so InE is going to know that there are Zerglings on the way, but he might not know about these ones. He knows now. Let's see how InE manages to deal with this. This pool just now dropping. Some Zerglings coming out for him. Jay not really sure what he wants to target. Now he's going to target down the spawning pool. If he manages to get that spawning pool, that is going to be completely game over for InE, who now has 6 lings on the way for himself. And with all those drones, he shouldn't actually have any problem cleaning this up. And it looks like Jay might know that. He's going to still keep trying. I mean, he is pretty much all in at this point. But no, he can't get a good angle. I mean, InE's income is going to be down, but Jay can't get any of these. You can't sacrifice any of these Zerglings, and he's going to lose a few right there from the drones and the Zerglings of InE. Oh, that spy crawler didn't get canceled. That's going to be a big setback for InE right there. Another leg going down, just little pokes and prods going everywhere. The spawning pool is over half dead. Oh, good little engagement there for InE, taking out most of Jay's Zerglings. In fact, Jay does have more on the way. Oh my goodness, this is gonna... He's just constant, brutal. And he's trying desperately to take out that spawning pool because he knows that is going to be the game-winning factor. And he's got to take out all the lings. He's got to take out the spine crawlers. Oh, good spine crawler placement for InE. The queen is out now. The drones are in there. That's it for Jay. This is over. With that queen out, especially with the longer range, he's going to try targeting down the queen, but I don't think it's going to be enough DPS. No, there the drones go at it as well. Does get the queen close, but the drones manage to get in there and save the day. Oh my goodness, 6 more lings. And he's going to go straight for the queen, who is still low on health. There's just no way he can get anything done at this point. I might as well just keep working, let that queen do her job of defending the base. Actually, a couple more lings up here that Jay forgot about. More lings out for InE. And it looks like, I mean, Jay is just desperately trying to get that spawning pool down. He's trying to do any kind of damage, really, to justify this. Because right now, InE has even a supply lead, which is not what you need when you 6-pool somebody. And there's a couple drones coming out for Jay. Jay is done with this attack. He's going to leave these lings out here. Maybe even try to poke in here again. Yeah, but this is going to get shut down so quick. I mean, InE's got so many Zerglings. He's got a Spine Crawler up. He didn't really lose anything. If we go to the units lost tab, no, I mean, he only lost 2 workers that entire engagement. In fact, he only lost 9 units. Whereas Jay lost 21. I'd say InE came out on top of that one, and now with that Spine Crawler up, he has nothing to worry about. Jay, though, he's going to do everything he can. He's got a few lings out for defense. He knows his economy is in shambles, so it's time to fast expand, and it's time to drone hard. If we go to the units tab, we see that he is, yeah, only 2 down, actually, in drones right now. Not too bad. He did have a couple big pushes come out just recently from the Larva and Jax. So, we're back to just square one now. Everybody's back to normal, and in fact, InE looks like he is going to be taking the lead now in getting that expansion out. Which, I don't know, that was, quite frankly, just amazing. Amazing hold from InE, but also an amazing recovery from Jay. Usually you see when people 6-pool, you know, it's all in. I've seen a lot of people take their drones to them too, because at that point, why not? But it appears that InE, he doesn't have any plans of expanding anytime soon, because he is going to get up Spire, do some 1-base Muta play. Not something I would expect from him, but could be a very good move, just because what's the follow-up for Mass Lings? Well, you need more defense, so you're going to have to get Roaches. You know, if Jay tried to skip over Roaches, then InE could just move in with a lot of Lings and stuff and take him out. He needed to get up that defense. So the Roaches are going to have to pop out. But this means Mutas are going to be even more effective, what with nothing being able to shoot up besides a couple Queens. So the Spire is almost done. Lots of upgrades coming from Jay. There are a couple upgrades coming. And the creep starting to be spread, starting to connect. Spine Crawler's being laid down at the front. There's definitely going to be a necessary evil because he still only has 4 Lings. There are 3 Mutas on the way from InE. Actually splitting up his production between Mutas and droning, so he's not committing too hard to the Mutas, but he's not committing too hard to droning up. And I wouldn't be surprised to see expansion go down after this pretty soon, because he's pretty much overly saturated right now. Alright, so we will see where these Mutas go, if anywhere. Here we go. They're going to move down, and oh my goodness, it looks like that Ling at the tower is in fact going to see them. Yes, he does. He sees them fly by. Let's see what InE's response is going to be for it. And there's the Evo chamber going down. Oh god, he doesn't have an Evo chamber. He can't even build Spore Crawlers. He's going to have to rely just on Queens for this. And the Mutas can do their damage just taking out Overlords right now, so that way Jay can't even build any more Queens, or he can't build any units to thwart his attacks. He's going to go right for the Queen, and he's going to lose at least 1 Muta out of it, but this Queen is going to go down, and that's going to be a fair trade. Oh my goodness, he didn't even lose 1 Muta. So now Jay only has 1 Queen left to defend. The Evo chamber is done. Where are the Spore Crawlers? Spore Crawlers are in production. One right there in the middle of the line. That's the only one he's building. Not overcommitting. Oh, another Queen pops. Clutch timing. But there's still 2 fully, one fully health Muta out here just pecking away at these Overlords. These poor Overlords can't do anything but just slowly fly away. But there are the Spore Crawlers going down. So this attack is going to be pretty much over. But, you know, good thinking on InE to only build a few. He only needed a few. I would actually just be going after this drone. That drone's a lot higher priority target than the Spore Crawler, because you're never going to take the Spore Crawler down. And now it looks like InE, you know, he's just going to float around and pick off Overlords. Which is completely fine. You guys build a few more. Might as well. This is working pretty well, right? Hydrogen is going down for Jay somewhere. Anywhere. Somewhere. There it is. Of course, all the text hidden behind the mineral line. Why wouldn't it be? So that Hydrogen is going to guarantee the end of this push. Oh, I don't agree with this from InE. He's just moving in to those Spore Crawlers and Queens. There's 2 Queens there in a Spore Crawler. Oh my goodness, he lost so much. Did manage to take down that queen, but at what cost? Oh, and now he's in range of another queen, and it looks, and a spore crawler, and he's gonna lose. Oh, he almost lost 2 more mutas there. That was rough. I know he's back home. He is double expanding under that pressure. Not a bad idea. You know, when's the best time to expand? When you move out. When you're pressuring your opponent. When you know your opponent has to be back home and can't do anything about your, about your expansions. Interestingly enough, a Baneling nest going down from InE. Jay does know about that expansion now. Few Zerglings coming down here, gonna clean that up just fine, but now that base is no longer hidden. This Overlord, I don't think, ever saw the drone move past, so that would have been hidden for at least till the creep spread happened. So, but InE, he's still gonna be, I mean, he's transferring workers and stuff, but it seems like his income's still actually gonna be hugely ahead of Jay's. Wow, was not expecting that. I know InE took out a few units back with that attack, but I mean, he only took out 1 worker, so Jay has cut workers for sure. Yeah, half the workers of what InE has right now, and I don't know why. I guess it was probably just because of the harass. He needed to get queens up. He wasn't getting his injects down in time. You know, he had to use some workers to build spore crawlers and spines. So still, it just doesn't seem like he should be that far behind. So now we're going to have... this may actually start to transition to a standard match. Although it wouldn't surprise me if it didn't. There are roaches on the way from both players. Hit 5 overlords from InE. He's going to make sure he does not get supply blocked. Ooh. Here's a very underutilized combo against Zerg, it seems like. Muta, Baneling. But is it going to matter? Because Jay, he's going to move all of his forces, his roaches, hydras, and lings out to this 3rd base of InE. I think InE's just going to have to abandon this, because at the same time, InE's moving in with a bunch of roaches, banelings, and mutas into the natural of Jay, and it looks like the timing pushes are going to be about exactly the same. Here we go. InE's moving in, poking his head in. Maybe wants to get those banelings out there, wants to get that spine crawler down. Oh, he's going to check for a 3rd, while at the same time, Jay, he's checking to see if InE has a 3rd, and oh, look at that, there is. Oh, that queen did not pop at the right time. That poor queen coming right into life and then dying right away. And InE is forced to just sacrifice that. But at the same time, he knows he needs to move in. He needs to do some damage here. The spines and spores, though, are just doing so much damage. Oh my goodness, these banelings. What are these banelings doing? They're killing a queen, apparently. 1 queen. Ouch. But InE is in the base, and he is going to be able to pick off some workers. You know, with 3 roaches, that's easily one-shotting workers. Ooh, he needs to stay away from that spine crawler, though. Here's the big old force of slower units from Jay coming back in here. And InE's going to get shut down again. Oh, InE got shut down hard there, actually. He's going to manage to take out that spore crawler and that drone. But it's pretty obvious now that Jay's decision to not drone up as hard, and in fact to get more units and more tech. In fact, he has infestors out now. I didn't see the infestation pit go down at all. But yeah, so he's going to be way ahead in tech, way ahead in units. The macro hatch is now going down for InE. But that is all of his tech. He has roaches, banelings, and mutas. The infestors for Jay may prove to be the turning point for this game. The hydras too. Hydras are going to help, of course, with the mutas, which I don't even think there's any mutas out right now. No, there are not indeed. But still, even that, with the range of the hydras, they could come in handy to pick off some of these banelings. But that is just a tiny force compared to the death ball of units that Jay's got down here. There's a bunch more roaches coming in. So he's going to go down. He's going to try poking his head in here again. We'll see if he does any better this time. But Jay has a very superior curve. Oh, and there's the fungal growth, taking out a lot of health on all those roaches. Beautiful fungals. And Jay's going to be able to clean it up, no problem. In fact, he's going to be able to chase off InE. And he may just chase him all the way back to his base. And it looks like that's what he's planning on doing. Because really, if you look at it, there are a couple spine crawlers down here. Some mutas are in production. But I just don't know if that's going to be enough. There are just so many units streaming down here. So many roaches. Large roach on roach battles. Ooh, yeah, Jay has to be careful. He needs to get all his units together. He's got to get some really good fungal growth off if he ever wants to win this game. Oh, my apologies. Indigestion or something. I just had a giant steak for dinner. And it was delicious, but it was very filling. Oh, but it was good. I love steak, by the way. Gotta love steak. Here we go. That little banter is gone. I'm actually forced to make some Zerglings just to get any sort of defense up, but they're not with the rest of the force. They're not going to do anything on their own. Oh, he does manage to take out one Infestor. Oh, that's a big, big play for InE. Losing that Infestor for Jay was not a very good idea. In fact, Jay, though, he's decided that's just too much defense. Even just 2 spine crawlers. You know, you're on InE's creep. You're next to his bases. You're in a nice little choke point. No, not worth it. Gonna head back. And I guess he's gonna head back partly to clean up these mutas. Which, honestly, the queens and stuff were having... Queens and spores weren't having too much of an issue with. And I don't know... I don't know if I really agree with coming back at all. I mean, it was just a handful of mutas. A couple queens could have handled it. The Hydras are, of course, helping, but the roaches are just getting in the way. And, in fact, he lost an Infestor to those mutas. So I don't think I agree with sending back the entire army. It's the second replay I've seen today of people kind of overreacting to a little bit of harassment. And I know that's easy to do. Trust me, I do. But Jay, he has great defense up here. 2 Spore Crawlers and Queen. You can take care of a lot of mutas like that. So InE's going to move back. But this just gave InE a ton of time to get an army together. But I guess there is a lot of Zerglings in that force. And in fact, 18 more coming out here. I think Jay, though, he's going to wait for a couple more Infestors to pop. And then he'll probably move out here soon. Or, he may wait even longer. It's totally up to Jay. Oh, he's going to take a 3rd. Okay. Okay, so he's going to plan on dragging this game out a little farther. It isn't a bad idea, but the longer he drags it out, the more chance InE has to make a comeback. Who was ahead before, and InE was behind. INE's kind of been behind the whole game, and now he has a little bit of a lead, but I think he may start to throw it away. God, these mutas down here, though. These mutas. Being a pain in the ass. But they're being a pain in the ass, but they're not really doing any damage. Ooh, fungal growth going down on those mutas. That was a fungal, right? So... Huh. Huh. Am I missing something? I didn't think they could attack while they were fungled. I could be wrong about that, though. Maybe it just stopped their movement. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea what I'm talking about. That's ridiculous. Stupid Infestors. I hate you guys. Whoa! Map going all over the place. Man, this cache just took a turn for the worst. So, what do we got going on here? It looks like... Oh, that's what I heard. The one Mutalisk pecking away at that poor Overlord. Doing his job. But now it looks like, InE's going to get up his 3rd. Jay, of course, already has his going. It looked oversaturated on the minimap, but it looks fine here. Because his main is completely, well, almost completely mined out. While, InE's is as well. Macro hatch popping out with a bunch of roaches. Jay has got a considerable supply lead right now, though. There's nothing mining from this either. Nothing. Yeah, he's working on getting up a big force, so you're going to see a push out of him very soon. InE, even then, like, InE's behind in supply, and most of his supply is made up of Zerglings. So, we'll have to see. I just don't see that working, because there's so many roaches, so many hydras down here. And the Infestors, if the Infestors get off a fungal growth, oh my goodness, that'll be That'll be awesome. Awesome fungals would do this army in just so quickly. In fact, fungals on the Bane lanes would be what I'd like to see. Here we go. The drones are transferring over to the third base of InE, who has a few drones just sitting there. Kind of a bad rally. I'm sure he'll see it once the queen pops, though. But he may never have the chance to, because there's a giant force from Jay coming in, and he is going to just engage. Big fungals from InE with his own infestors. They're giant fungals, in fact. Oh my goodness. Those are great forces. There's the fungals coming from Jay, and I think that's going to be able to take care of it. Jay had the superior force there. In fact, he's got such a lead right now. InE's forces are just dwindling. One infested Terran popping out just for shits and giggles, I guess. Because that's all the energy he had. And I think he just accidentally killed his own infestor, but that's alright. I had no energy. It was being useless anyways. And yeah, now Jay's got free reign to the base, and he has a ton more units moving in here. Oh no. I don't think InE has very much time left. And in fact, he doesn't. No GG. Rage quit. Come on, InE, you're better than that. Oh my goodness, that was such a crazy match, back and forth, really. I still feel like InE could have done a little more damage with the mutas, but, you know, he did what he could. Jay did a very good defend, and that's what we got. So guys, if you liked what you saw, please hit the subscribe button. I'll have it down here across the bottom here. You know, it's nice for me. It's nice to have subscribers. Helps me do what I gotta do. And yeah, I will talk to you all later.